feel like I'm looking at people that have my
Welcome to the 8-Bit Podcast, episode 20, where the cake isn't a lie. I am Unicorn Muffin. On my channel, obviously, I have two awesome people with me. They are...
Yo, what's up? Hi, I'm Anil.
And we have... I'm so sorry.
I'm Ashley. I didn't know we were introducing ourselves, and Nil just cannot keep it in his pants.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry. You know,
Whoa.
someone just gotta go.
Anyways.
Let's try to keep it A18, okay? Come on.
Listen.
My name's Ashley, and I'm happy to be here.
I like how you're gonna... I'm happy to be here.
Dude, I smell bacon.
You might be having a
That's just
stroke.
the Nil's effervescence.
What the... That's just my fit. How you feeling?
No, like, seriously, like, I smell bacon. It's super weird, but okie dokie then.
Alright. Well, if we don't hear from you in a little bit, like, I think she had passed out. Rain, what happened?
Right?
Alright.
So we don't know where Waffles is.
Waffles is MIA, so if he
Yeah.
comes in here...
So
Rain
he's
might
Getting
getting
buttered. He'll be back. Yeah.
He's getting buttered with a little bit of syrup.
Damn, waffle sounds really good right now, to be honest.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
I haven't had
Listen.
a waffle in about 10 years.
Yeah, waffles or pancakes?
Dude, waffles,
Waffles.
are so good.
You say waffles
I prefer waffles.
over pancakes?
Yes.
Lily?
Is that wrong?
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I'm overweight. I'll eat either one of them.
See,
Oh, no.
Jesus
Uh-oh.
Christ.
It's going straight into a science.
I hope he's not sick. I hope he gets or feels butter soon.
Yeah, I was saying oh no to the pun.
my.
But no, are you asking me if I like pancakes or waffles better?
Yeah.
See, I'm personally gonna say waffles simply because it holds way more syrup than pancakes.
See?
Oh,
I
yeah,
think-
that's, yeah, true.
Right?
It's just a little
I
syrup slash butter.
Wait, I like an unhealthy
Drops.
amount of butter.
Really?
Mostly butter. Yeah, the syrup doesn't do that much for me, but I'll add a little bit, but mostly just the butter.
Like, you want some waffles with that butter? God bless.
I mean,
Who doesn't want waffles? Like, seriously.
Oh my
Like-
god, waffle. It's so good. It's so good. So we want to talk about like what we've been playing lately?
Wow.
I feel like
What?
we should have segments. Like,
Yeah.
and this week in What Are We Playing? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
You're right.
seriously. This week
Oh.
on 8-Bit Podcast, what are we playing? Anil?
There's a little jingle. Put that in there. Pepper that
I
in.
love that jingle. We need to record that.
I've been playing right now. I've been playing a lot of God of War, and by a lot I mean 2 hours because my internet died. So of those 2 hours, it was pretty amazing. Other than that, still Overwatch. I really hate myself playing that, by the way.
I know you
Um,
get so salty.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
pretty
help.
entertaining.
It doesn't
know.
help when people are like, man, you know what? Just stop playing the game. You can't stop playing the game. All right, you can't just stop. All
Can't
right?
stop,
I lost my
won't
elo.
stop.
Exactly. I lost my elo. I'm getting it back. All right. And then I get mad. I get mad at everybody else. You know, it's never my fault. It's always my teammates' fault. And I just need to get that out there. All
Right. I
Support
mean,
me.
you had that
Support
one
me.
game. You had that one game recently where your team was real toxic.
Oh God, yeah, it was bad.
So.
Fucking bad.
You mean there's toxic people that play Overwatch? What?
I mean, this guy
yeah.
went. He just blatantly said, I'm here to throw the game for you." I'm like, "Okay, got it. Wowie."
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
that's pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much just been my gaming history right now for this pretty much month. So
What about you, Ashley?
Well, this week I played and finished Murderer Soul Suspect,
Oh, how,
which is
how was
like
that?
a game from like 2014, I think.
Mhm.
It was good. It definitely I was interested in it for the story because I'm really into like murder mysteries, and you're basically solving your own murder, so that's pretty cool. There were portions where you have to kill demons, and it stressed me out. And I
Oh,
started
no.
sweating. But no, it was pretty good. I would recommend it if you can get it on sale, like on Steam.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm not like one of those people that's at like a limbo that doesn't really know what to play. But I do plan on playing Far Cry 5 in the near future, so I'm excited about that.
Dude, 10 out of 10. I love that game. It's a lot of fun.
I've been avoiding gameplay because I want to play it.
It's good. It's real good.
And you?
Same games. I don't really play anything that much of it because I don't have a lot of free time anymore. But I picked up Detective Pikachu again, and that's a lot of fun.
Detective Goddamn Pikachu.
The sassiest little Pikachu.
Yeah. Does anybody still play? What's that one thing that was on mobile? Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go?
Yeah. Anybody still play that, dog?
No, I don't.
No.
If they
I
didn't
dabbled in-
remove the Pokestop, that was like right next to work, I would still be playing. But they took that away from me.
Really? I wonder how many
Yeah.
people actually play it still. Probably not a lot.
I think it's still a couple mil.
Really?
Yeah, I think people that live in highly populated cities might find it
Still
interesting.
think, yeah.
I
Bowie.
only, I only played it for like a week, so I can't give great input.
I mean, Rain and I played it for a long time, and then it got cold.
Yeah.
And
It's
then,
like I'm not going outside anymore. Bye.
yeah, so then I played it at work because we had a Radio Shack, and they were a Pokestop, and then Radio Shack went bankrupt, and I lost my Pokestop.
Yikes. Yeah. Did they open up another shop there? Or is it just
No.
completely like abandoned?
There's rumors that one of our local Chinese restaurants are gonna kind of move in, but
Nice, nice, nice.
that's really it. Like, I'm like a horrible person. Like, I just
Yeah,
don't. I
well-
don't play anything.
Not to put you on blast or anything, but Rain had said you had 3 tabs open for games that you don't even have to look at.
Oh no, that's him.
Oh, okay.
No, okay. If we're gonna get into mobile games, I've been playing that stupid Magikarp one, like Magikarp Jump or whatever.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I've
'cause-
recently got into mobile games, and I feel a little dirty about it, but also I think it's fine.
What are you playing, right? You're playing some sort of restaurant game.
Well, here's the thing. I have to grab my phone to look. It's
Oh,
called
God.
It's called Star Chef, but I also play Adventure Capitalist,
Yeah.
and there's
Oh, God.
this is
It's
kind of
like-
embarrassing, but there's this like game that I'm pretty sure is aimed towards preteens, but it's
Oh,
called
God.
Choices.
Fidget
and it's
spinning.
Choices.
Yeah, and it's basically like novels, but it's like kind of choose your own adventure novels, but they're like real cheesy. I'm in it for the
God.
the cheese effect.
It's like the goosebumps, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta be corny and cheesy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dude, I don't play anything on my phone. Like I don't really even use my phone other than like texting and like Twitter. I bought like this super fancy phone, barely even use it.
Have
So
you guys heard of HQ?
Yeah, dude, my boss actually just referred me to it.
Dude,
What is it?
I got all my friends on it about a month or 2 ago. It's this quiz show that happens twice a day, and you answer 12 questions, and if you get all 12 right, then you are in the pot to split $5,000. But sometimes they have bigger pots, like they had a $300,000 one. They had Ready Player One, I think, did a $150,000 or $250,000 one.
Something like
And-
that, yeah.
And so it's just like free money if you can get to all through all 12 questions. And I had a friend that got to 11 and then they lost to 12. But I don't know anyone that's ever won money yet.
Dang.
You have to be super smart.
I should probably get that. I'll be real smart, dude. I got it easy. I think I was in there when you guys were playing that, and I got one of the answers correct, and you guys got it wrong. So I'm pretty much a genius.
Oh, I'll do it like on stream, or yeah, if I'm in Discord, I'll open it up and be like,
Yeah.
okay, what are the answers?
Yo, speaking of Ready Player One, you saw that, right, Ashley?
Are we gonna get? This is a whole
we're
thing.
gonna
If
go-
you're
we're gonna
gonna
go
get me
straight
started,
into
I
that
just
right now.
want to warn you though that like I feel very passionate about this topic, so
Okay.
I'm gonna talk a lot, and I
Listen.
don't know if you want to open up that can of worms.
I'm about to open it up. All right. You hear that?
That's not.
That was a can.
I'm more
sound effect.
like it's more like a like a Pillsbury
like a pop.
muffin. Yeah.
Oh God, dude. Okay. Yeah. All right. Go. Yeah. Go ahead. No, okay. So you read the books, right? And you watched the movie.
It's one singular book, but yes.
Okay. So it's only one book. Got it.
I read one book. Yes, I read one book, which is the one book, and then I saw the movie last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I have very mixed emotions.
Yeah.
I would say this as a summary is that if you read the book, you should see the movie, but do not expect the book to be the movie. And then if
so
you
like every other book-based movie.
No, this is even different. This is even more different because like it's not so much as like skimming things down to fit in a movie as they normally do. It's like completely different in the fact that the main kind of storyline is they have to collect 3 keys to win this thing. Summary. So the 3 things they have to do in the book are different than the 3 things they have to do in the movie. And that in itself changes the whole story altogether.
Really?
Yeah. But I would say if you saw the movie and you liked it, you should read the book because it's going to be a whole different experience. And also if you are part of the older generation, the book is more 80s based references. So if you love the 80s, you should definitely read the book. Because they don't really touch base on that as much in the movie.
Really?
What if you just like books?
I mean, altogether, it was a great book. I listened to the audiobook, and I think it was like 16 hours, and it was so good. It's read by Will Wheaton, which is great.
I don't even know who Will Wheaton is, but all right, sounds good.
Are you really?
What? Google it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick.
What? Like,
Holy
who
crap.
are you?
Will Wheaton.
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 Oh, I know this guy, dude. Yeah. What a great guy, dude. Yeah.
But
Wow,
yeah,
dude.
I mean, I really like the book. Honestly, I'd probably like re-listen to it or like even read it, the actual book, which I know I own because it actually came in a Loot Crate several years ago, and I never read it. But it's I think altogether it's really good, and you should see and read both. My problem is I think that I get sad when people are like, "Yeah, I saw the movie, but I'm not gonna read the book." I'm like, I mean, you really should because it's so good. It's so good. And I know there is controversy because the author of the book had some like issue with him writing, I don't know if it was like X-rated stuff on some website.
Really?
Yeah, like there was some bad publicity with that, and I'm like, what? That doesn't have anything to do with this. He wrote a good book.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
Listen, you gotta dig up something to make someone look bad. It's just
Always.
the days we live in. You know what I mean? It's the days we live in.
Do you ever think
I mean?
about that?
One time
Going
you picked
into
your
a different-
nose, and
Oh,
I saw you
God.
one time.
I'm very
I got a
open
picture
about
of
the
that.
fact that I picked my nose, though.
Yeah.
I
Listen,
think
who
everyone
doesn't?
does. People are just ashamed of it.
Hey, you
Yeah.
gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Just don't eat it. Like, you'll be fine.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Wow. That escalated pretty quickly.
I'm just saying, everything's copacetic until you eat it.
Yeah. So as far as like games, dude, there's really hasn't been like a whole lot out, yeah.
Not
Other than
yet.
God of War just
Yeah,
literally just came out, so
Honestly, the 24th is gonna be where it's at. There's a lot more games coming out.
yeah, what's coming out?
Oh, you would ask. No.
Yeah.
There's like a Game of the Year type edition of GTA 5 that's coming out.
Damn, really?
It has the criminal I don't know what it's called, criminal experience pack or something stupid like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's also like quite a few Switch games, like Darkest Dungeon's going to be coming out here on the 24th, and then there's other stupid sports games coming out. Like there's probably like 6 or 7 titles that are dropping on the 24th.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, sports games I'm not really into, but like Darkest Dungeon, I kind of want to get into because I've heard nothing but good things about that. But then I have a pea brain, so I feel like, you know, all I really play is like FPS shooters.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what to do because I don't want to like I tend to just buy a game and I play it for like 30 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna go back to CS:GO or Overwatch.
Right.
It sucks. I spend way too much money on games I play. I don't finish.
It happens.
Yeah. I was gonna ask something else, but I completely forgot.
For those who are Disgaea fans, the first one's getting a complete makeover for the Switch.
Which game? What?
Disgaea.
I should never seen that. I'm gonna look that up.
It's a pretty fun game. They released, I think, the fourth one. For the Switch as well, and I think PS4. Oh, I'm so sorry. Disgaea.
Whoa! Hold on.
You don't say that.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
2018. Calm down. Whoa.
Heyo.
There's an emphasis on one of those. What is it called again?
It is actually called Disgaea.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Sounds okay. Yeah. What was it about?
It is about stuff and things. Rain actually would know a lot more than me. Like,
Damn it,
I feel so bad. I'm just like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's about this thing that does this one thing.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking it up on YouTube right now, and I somehow ended up being like on a video of a band playing. I am looking up something completely, and they're from France. What the hell is going on?
I mean, you gotta love rock and roll.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, dude. Freaking. Here's the thing. I wish I had more to talk about God of War, because that game is gorgeous, but I haven't had a lot of time to play that, to be honest.
I'm super upset because I wanted to check out God of War, but no, we have
Mhm.
inventory next week.
Really?
I'm not allowed checking anything out, and I'm like, what if it's just for like 24 hours? Like, seriously, like, I will bring it back the next day. No. And I'm like, oh, you're killing me.
Yeah.
I promise I'll
mean,
bring it back.
There is a thing called Redbox, which I think a lot of people forget about, but Redbox exists at pretty much any Walmart, and they have like a lot of like the new released games. In fact, they have God of War, and you just rent it, for a day for $3.
But that's money.
I mean, but it's like $3.
So you rent it for just a day? Like,
But
I mean, you
I've
could
been
rent
to,
it
like,
for
Redbox.
more.
That's
but,
3 tacos.
Damn, she's got a point, dude.
I mean,
Tacos outweigh games.
All right.
Especially on Tuesday. Which, fun fact, this year, Cinco de Mayo is on a Tuesday.
Snap.
This is what we have been trading for, guys. Come on.
Oh.
Okay, one other thing to talk about is I know Ash is very passionate about this. Mixer, what's up?
We're going to talk about this too?
Yeah, let's talk about Mixer. All right.
As in the former Beam Mixer?
Yeah.
Dude, I still
Well, I
stream
would
on
like
that kind of.
Yeah, I would like to know how you feel about it coming from someone who used to stream on Twitch and Beam at the same time. Like, has it changed? Do you think, like...
To be honest, okay, so I feel like Mixer, what they're doing is good. Like, the publicity and the people becoming successful on Mixer is deserved, And I think it's good because it's going to give Twitch a lot more of some sort of competition. Because what was like YouTube, or not YouTube, what was Twitch's competition before Mixer was like YouTube Gaming,
Hotbox?
right?
Yeah, Hotbox.
It's not called Hotbox.
Hitbox.
Sorry,
Whoa,
for
yeah.
420 Blaze it, you know what I'm
Whoa,
saying?
dude, we're getting hotboxed right now, So like there was Hitbox for a
Common
bit.
mistake.
Yeah, same.
Oh, no. If you want to get into a common mistake, remember that one episode where I kept trying to talk about RimWorld?
Yeah, you kept saying rim job.
Yeah. And
That's
seriously,
pretty
I
good.
said it for like the whole podcast and nobody corrected me.
Yeah, I laughed a little and so I'm like, yeah. Rim job's such a good game. Like, yeah, it is. Is it? Yeah. Whoa.
These are assholes.
Listen. I actually had nothing to do with it. I was the one here. I was like, yeah.
You're
So
just
good.
like, yeah, talk about those. Oh, yeah.
Okay, calm down. Oh, don't make me feel like be the creeper here. All right, calm down. But yeah, I think the success with Mixer and Beam, what it was before, and working with Microsoft, obviously being its own platform, is good. You know, it's good competition.
So Beam was acquired by Microsoft, right?
Yes, and then they
Yes.
changed it to Mixer.
Okay, do you think that's why it's blown up so much? Is just because Microsoft now runs it? Because
Here's
no offense, but when Anil streamed on it, he wasn't getting these crazy numbers. Everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
see, I'm not either, because I cross-platform Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer. I still want to call it Beam just because that's what I quote unquote
Yeah.
grew up with. But what I'm noticing is the reason why, you know, people are getting high numbers is because I personally feel it's catering more towards Xbox players because it's already like installed on Xbox Ones. So like when I play Diablo, everybody wants to play with me, but they all play on console, not PC. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, because I even specify it's Reaper of Souls, not the Ultimate Evil Edition, which is the console version of D3. And I think that's what it is because it's enabling a lot more Xbox people to stream rather than going from like what I do, Microsoft Glass, when I want to stream on my console. You know, it just kind of opens up that world of streaming, so it's easier to, in my opinion, get the views when it's like, you know, an Xbox only game for people who don't have PC.
Yeah. I guess like so like my whole thing about I think Mixer is great. I think having different avenues of streaming is great. I think that it's being sold as like a get rich quick scheme. Like it's like, "Oh, come to Mixer, you're going to get partnered with Mixer and then you're going to be a streamer." I'm like, I feel like it kind of depends on your definition of a streamer and what you're trying to get out of streaming.
Most definitely.
Because I feel like a lot of the people that I've seen going from Twitch to Mixer are like people who have been on Twitch for years and people that I've known for years, and they're like, "I'm gonna go over to Mixer because like Twitch isn't doing it for me." And I just think, like, to myself, as a streamer, I've streamed for going on 4 years. Like, I had my moments where, you know, it was actually very, you could just say, for lack of a better term, lucrative, and I was able to support myself off of streaming. And then it died down, and then because at that point in time I had these dreams and aspirations of I was going to be partnered and I was going to have all these things happen, and then you kind of get real with yourself and go like, why do you stream? Because I started out doing it to have fun, and then I lost it because it felt like a job. And it's come back to me where it's like, I stream because I have fun. I stream because I like to interact with the people who come to my chat. Like, I don't want to switch over to try to make it as a streamer, because the fact of the matter is, if people don't find you on Twitch, they're not gonna. It doesn't make it any better to go to Mixer. Like, and
Yeah.
people think that like if you get partnered with either one, if you get partnered with Twitch or if you get partnered with Mixer, that automatically means, oh, you can quit your job, you're a full-time streamer now. Like, it doesn't matter whether you have the label of partner or not, because you can make the same income being an affiliate as you can being a partner.
Shit
You know what I
just
mean?
got real.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
no,
just like I don't want, like, I'm not in it for the money. I'm here because I like to stream. I like to talk to people. I like to make people laugh. I have people that tell me, you know, I really help them, and I love that about it. Like, I'm not here to make money, to be popular, to be famous. Like, I'm just here because I'm bored.
I just
basically.
get called fat when I stream.
Wow.
I mean,
hey,
me
well, this is
too.
not real.
Me too. It
Yeah,
happens.
honestly,
But see,
here's
I'm
the thing
in,
is, I beat them to the punch. I'm like, yo, I'm overweight. Ha, what do you say now,
Dude,
idiot?
yeah, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm a thick bitch who loves food. Like, what do you want from me?
right? See, like, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Like, when I first started streaming, of course, you know, I was like, dude, I want to be big. I want to be out there. I want to be cool. And then, like, I started, like, losing, like, the whole purpose of me streaming was I legitimately just wanted to have fun, and I lost that. And so, like, I had a while where I thought streaming was just another job that I had to go to, and, like, I lost the fun. And like recently, since I don't have like a lot of time to stream, I'm starting to enjoy my streams more. Like I'm starting to sound like a crazy person and just talk to myself the whole stream. Like even if I don't have followers, it's an outlet for me to be like, hey, I play games and I like that I play games and I don't have time to play games anymore, but here, watch me play games because you want to.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. I mean, and I have my
Or don't.
moments. I have my moments where like I'll still to this day be like, come home from work, okay, time to stream. Like I have to stream. I may or may not want to stream, but I'll like think in my head, I gotta do it because there are people that are expecting me to do it, and you just have to think, is this what you want to do? If it's
Right.
not, you shouldn't do it. Like if you don't want to stream that day, don't stream that day. And Anil's actually helped me a lot with this because I'll vent to him and be like I want to stream, but I don't know what to stream, or I want to play games, but I don't want to do it on stream. Like this whole like back and forth because it's two different things. If you have a game you want to play but you don't want to stream it, or you want to stream but you don't know what to stream, like it's so hard.
I'm in the same boat. I have this habit where I'm comfortable in WoW. There are so many like bigger streamers than me that play WoW. So like obviously when I play WoW, I don't get a lot of viewers. But that's my comfort zone, and I have a hard time getting out of my comfort zone because that's where I can shine. That's where I can talk. That's where I can like do stuff. But I've slowly started adding other games to my repertoire, like D3.
Whoa,
and then
fancy words. What happened? What?
So fancy. I'm so fancy. Yeah. But no, I'm starting to add more games to where I stream to kind of like gauge like where people, like where I can get the views from. But I still always end up going back to WoW because that's where I feel like I have the most fun. Like, I have fun playing other games. Like, don't get me wrong. But, oh, hey, HQ's ready.
Yeah. And, like, well, I'm that way with Destiny. Like, if I play Destiny, I am immediately getting 20 viewers just because I'm playing Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Whether, like, no matter what I'm doing. It doesn't really make sense to me because I don't really like Destiny anymore. Like, no, it feels like no one does, but that's kind of where I built my following, and like a lot of people that follow me expect me to play that, and some of them only come around when I play that. So the past 6 months when I'm not playing it, it's like I'm kind of disappointing people, but I'm also not going to put myself in a position where I hate myself because I'm doing something that I don't want to do.
Right.
It's hard.
It is. Like, people who don't stream like as much as like we have, it's hard sometimes for me to be like, well, what am I going to consider this being a job, and when am I not going to consider it being a job? I cannot English right now to save my life.
I think one of the biggest things that like as a streamer, nobody really kind of tells you, because like once you first start streaming, you're like, oh man, I'm having so much fun. I mean, nobody's really here, but I mean, the act of streaming is cool because you have that goal, that aspiration, like this could be something.
Yeah.
And then you start getting to this point where it's just like no one's coming to chat, or it's just you talking, and you kind of lose that motivation. And like right now I'm hitting this point where it's like right at the very beginning of stream, it's good for like an hour. Yeah. For like an hour, it's good. Yep. And then it fizzles out. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting into the game. I'm kind of like I'm trying to interact with chat, but I'm like super focused on the game. And then people are just like, I know people are probably just lurking, but they just like, well, he's really into the game right now, so I'm just gonna let him do his thing. So I mean, that's where I'm at this point. It's like you start questioning yourself as a streamer. You're like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Am I not interacting enough? Should I pause the game more, or should I whatever? And that's one of those things that I think a lot of streamers will eventually kind of figure out who they are, and the audience will stick with them. They'll be like, okay, I understand how he is. He's gonna get into the game. I'm just gonna be there and hang out and whatnot. Because then you start building this like a whole ecosystem within your chat, where it's like people start recognizing other people in the stream, and they start interacting, not necessarily with just the streamer, but like what they do on the stream. And that's the hardest thing to get to because I mean, when you think of Twitch, you think of the streamer as interacting with their chat all the time, but it's so hard because you want to either provide like super great gameplay, or you just want to be really funny or whatever, or you just want to be chill. It's hard, you know what I mean? And I think at this point right now, for me, streaming wise, it's difficult for me to find a game that I'm absolutely passionate about playing, because CS:GO was my main game for a long time, and I'm just kind of over CS:GO. And then it was Destiny for a bit, and then it was like right now it's Overwatch, but I'm not having fun with Overwatch. Like literally right now, if I were
You
to
left
play
out
Overwatch,
DBD.
oh yeah, Dead by Daylight. Okay, leave out Dead by Daylight. Yo, Dead by
I know.
Daylight was.
It's like, you mentioned Destiny and not DBD. Like,
Yeah.
you played maybe Destiny, like maybe not that much.
Yeah. So like Dead by Daylight was a thing, and honestly, like I'm kind of contemplating going back to Dead by Daylight because they have a new emblem system or whatever, but it's one of those things where it's like you kind of go back to and you're like, oh, it was actually pretty fun. You know what I mean? Especially with friends. But like
Yeah, it was.
right now, I feel like there's this entire lull with video games with everybody. You know what I mean? If you don't have a main game, it's so hard for you to become not really, I don't want to say become like the next big streamer or whatever, but like find your enjoyment with streaming. You know what I mean?
I completely understand.
Yeah. So like right now it's Overwatch, and I don't think I've played a game that has made me want to just turn off the stream and not talk to anybody. Like it's like one of those things where you try so hard to just play your best, and you're just like nothing is working, and then you know like you like look to your chat as like your rock, you know what I mean, like yo dude, you played well dude. I'm like dude, freaking what are you doing, you know what I mean, like they're like bashing your team, and everybody's just like being so just like not there and negative, and it's just like why am I here, you know what I mean, like I'm not having fun because I'm sad that I lost, which I mean when you say it out loud it's like oh you're sad that you lost the game, but it's like you literally tried, you know what I mean. And it just sucks. And that is one of those games where I'm like, I can't do it. I can't sit here for like 4 hours and try to play a game, win 2 games, feel good, but then lose 6 right after that. And it's just like, ugh, you know what I mean? It's so disheartening. So like, it's hard trying to find that game again that you absolutely love. And I think a lot of people right now is their game is Fortnite, but I'm not into like,
do it.
yeah, I'm not into BRs, you know what I mean, like I just, even though like you know there's PUBG, which is pretty interesting and whatnot, I'm just over the BR realm.
And I don't like Fortnite doesn't do it for me. Like I'll play it with friends, you know, just for the fact of playing a game with friends, but
right.
I think going back to the, you know, streaming and chat thing is that I feel like that might be common with a lot of streamers where the chat's really hopping at first and then it dies down. And like what I've been struggling with recently is just I actively try to involve chat and like no one says anything. And I know I have viewers, like I know they are there and they are they're liking what I'm streaming, but they're just, I have a lot of lurkers that are just on hardcore lurk mode, like they don't have keyboards. Yeah. So it's like,
it's hard. What it's like to have an active chat. I just talk to myself.
Maybe,
like seriously, like if you ever watch my stream, I just talk to myself because like nobody ever talks to my chat.
I mean, I do that too. Like I was doing diamond painting. I'm sitting here just literally talking to myself, like practically like venting to myself on stream. Like, this is healthy. I mean, it's like going to a therapist.
Right? Because, like, I mean, occasionally people talk, and I interact with them, and, like, I'll invite them to play, you know, but it's just most of the time, you know, it's just me and my bot sitting in my chat room, and I'm just like, boy, like, and I just start talking to myself, you know, because that's, like, all I know how to do. So, like, when I get to do stuff like this, it's great. I'm so sorry I cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, so, like, when I do stuff like this, like, I'm interacting with people, and I love it, because then I feel like I'm not crazy, you know?
Right.
I mean, that neither confirms nor denies the fact that you're crazy.
Are we even real? Okay.
Whoa.
We're getting real 420 right now. Am I even real? You know what? I could be an alien.
Guys, I just thought of something.
Oh, no.
It's episode 20 on 420.
Yeah, well,
I'm kind of sad that I'm not just lit, Doug.
I'm Liddy McGiddy right now, do you know what I mean?
Liddy McGiddy.
Liddy
just
McGiddy.
never fails, and Nils here with like the dad jokes.
Liddy McGiddy right now.
No, dude, if you want dad jokes, I have a Facebook album that's all dad jokes.
All right. Let's calm down with that. Let's calm down with it.
Sounds great.
Bitch, don't
Yeah.
tell me to calm down.
Wow, you right. Nah, man, streaming is, I think it's just one of those things where you go into it, you're just like, man, I'm gonna have so much fun, but you don't realize how much mental strain goes into it. You're just
You know what you could compare it to?
huh?
Any sport.
Whoa.
Okay, go ahead. Elaborate with that. Okay, I get
Like,
it.
we'll go specifically baseball because it's my sport of choice.
Yeah,
You have the pro
Ooh.
play. Hello.
Sorry.
So
Satan?
you have the pro players, right?
right.
And then so each pro team has a farm team. And I imagine like the farm team is the streamers that are smaller, but they play with like the big streamers, and they're kind of
Mhm.
like growing up to be a pro, but like you don't know what's gonna happen. They could get injured or something.
Right.
So, and then you've got like the AAA teams and like the junior teams that are just like, you're not good enough to be pro, but like they're recognized in the small ass town that they come from, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like that's how streaming is. Like only 10% of it, us 10% of the streamers make it, and the other
Yeah.
90% are either doing what they love or they're making enough to get by, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it's not the worst thing. It's just kind of like you just have to go, is that what you want to do? And if what you want to do is try to make it and you want to go to Mixer to try to make it, you know, all the more to you. I hope it goes well, but also just be realistic. Like these numbers and these theories that people are spitting out. Like I went to Mixer and I got 1,000 followers within the first day or something. I'm like, well, yeah, but
Well, yeah.
what does that mean? What does that mean about anything? I have 11,000 followers on Twitch. What does that mean? It means nothing. I have 7 people show up to my stream. Like, followers don't. Oh God, that is okay.
Yeah.
Don't follow me
I
on
know
that.
exactly where you're coming from.
Like
but yeah,
the
yeah.
number of followers doesn't mean anything. I have consistently probably a range of 40 different people that'll show up on any given day, and I'll hold roughly maybe like 5 to 7 viewers, which is fine, because
Right.
I mean,
I don't know what that's like either.
it's just like I can just bullshit to myself most of the time, and the rest of the time, if someone's there to chat, I'll chat. And mostly I do it because I think I'm a funny person, and I think that clips will happen that are funny. And that's all I really do it for.
Yeah. Remember that one time where I was real funny? Yeah, clip it. Clip it.
I need evidence. It's going in my
Yeah.
montage. I'm gonna put some Linkin Park over it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest things is that, like, what do I keep saying? One of the biggest things? Like, how many biggest things have I said? You know what I mean?
I think
I
that's 3 or 4
yeah.
now.
Probably that. You have to have this ability to just talk to yourself. Stream like nobody's watching. I think that's been a saying from a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Oh no, don't tell me to do that.
Yeah, listen, I mean, keep close on. All right, calm down. All right.
Whoa! Why do you always go to something like that?
Hey, listen. Hey, Liddy McGiddy. You know what I mean? I came up with that.
Oh
Right.
my! Can you put that on a shirt? TwitchCon 2018.
Liddy McGiddy, 2018. I don't know. There are definitely days, and I think a lot of people go through it, where you just literally talk to yourself the entire time. And
Yeah.
it's okay, you know what I mean? If you find a game, that's why I typically play a lot of multiplayer games, because you can kind of interact with the people that are playing with, you know what I mean? Like, go back to Overwatch, you know what I mean? Even if it is toxic, you know what I mean? And you're feeling bad about it, you can just kind of join in with the toxicity or trying to turn it around, you know? One of the hardest things for me to stream personally is like story games. So like right now, like for me, streaming a story game, I don't want to say a word. I want to enjoy the game. I want other people to kind of be in the, like, it's like we're watching a movie, we're playing the game together.
See, I'm here to ruin your immersion.
Yeah. See, I'm the other way, you know, like every cutscene, I take everything away and it's just
Oh,
a cutscene.
nope.
I'm not saying anything.
I probably pause it and go to the bathroom in the middle of the cutscene.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I'll say some like stupid things in the middle of a cutscene every so often, but I'm all about the immersion when I play a single story game. And that's why it's so rough for me sometimes, because I feel like even though people are probably there just hanging out, chilling, enjoying the MLG gameplay of my story game, you kind of look towards your chat as like, if you're being successful or not. And if it's not moving, you're just like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Say a funny joke, say something, you know, whatever. And then you start really overthinking things, and you're just like, okay, how do I change who I am? And then that's when it starts becoming like it's being derailed because you're overthinking about who you are, and it's just like, just be who you are. People are gonna hang out, chill. They're gonna talk if they want to talk, and they're not gonna talk if they don't want to talk. And you just have to realize that it's okay. But yeah, story games for me is super hard. You know, I'm okay with playing story games nowadays, just because I really don't care if people are gonna be active in chat. But that's one of those things that's super hard for me. But I have to just realize that people are probably just hanging out and chilling and wanting to watch the game. But
I mean, I don't think you need to change who you are whenever you stream.
All
Like,
right, calm down. Thank you.
why do you keep telling me to calm down? I'm complimenting you.
Listen,
Because
can't
like,
take compliments.
well, you're a beautiful person. I almost said
You know
woman.
what? Calm down, okay? You're beautiful.
Oh, thank
Mm.
you.
Yeah.
I got called cute at work today. It was kind of funny.
Ooh. God dang.
I got called mean at work today.
Did
I
you
mean-
deserve it?
No, I was just what? I was just told that.
I just bitched. Like, oh, that's what happened.
I was told by one coworker that the other coworker said that I was mean and that I don't use a nice tone.
I got made fun of by my boss because I have a
Oh.
people voice. Like, anybody that works with the public has a people
Oh,
voice.
I have it too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and so he was making fun of me about it. And, like, mock answering the phone like me, and I'm like, really, dude?
You can't control it either. Like it just like clicks on then clicks off.
Right?
So,
When I
like,
first get off work, if I go, like, grab, like, tacos or something, I use my people voice, and then, like, I hear it, and I'm like, oh, God, I hate myself.
yeah, no.
Like, how I have it is I have 3 different voices. I have my normal everyday, you know, when I talk to my friend's voice. I have a stream voice, and then I have a people voice.
Oh, you have a stream voice,
I
like
do.
a nil.
Yeah, I'm real loud when I'm streaming.
I do too,
Mainly
but that's just
because
because
I
I
have the
can't
volume.
hear.
No,
You're
no. Ixnay, no. Wrong. You are loud all the time.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Anil
You're
came to
right.
visit me, and I was terrified the neighbors were gonna complain because he's just a loud individual.
The thing is that, yeah, I
He'll
always
just be
right.
like, "Oh my God, you're doing things so chicken!" I'm like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Can you calm down?"
But the thing, yeah, you're right. Honestly, you're right. You're right.
What
you're
about chicken? Chickens are good.
Have you?
Yeah,
we
that
have
thing
this
that you
really
can't
good
have.
recipe. We should do a cooking segment. There's a really good recipe for chicken buffalo bake. It's real good.
Ooh.
If you like buffalo and you like chicken, it's up
Ooh.
your alley.
You know, I've
Or
been thinking
yeah.
about doing a cooking stream, but, like, that requires me to, like, move a camera out to the kitchen, and yeah.
I used to do cooking streams, and the biggest issue I had was with my self-confidence and the fact that, like, people were going to see me for more than just my shoulders up. And I was like, I always felt really awkward when I did it, and I would sweat because I was so nervous.
Oh no.
And- yeah, but I mean, some really good times sprouted from that, and I miss them a lot, actually, because a lot of the best times were like me when I tried to make a camouflage cake, and then I didn't have the right icing. I had like sugar cookie frosting or something icing,
Oh yeah.
and I tried to put it on a cake, and it went terribly wrong, but it was like so funny.
Yeah.
There's some of the most entertaining, I think.
I think so, because then if something goes wrong, like, everybody's there and everybody sees it.
And that's how I feel kind of about Twitch. Like, the things I find myself watching mostly now are like the IRLs and the, you know, the things that are not gaming related at all.
Dude, I did a couple of the social eating streams, and it was super weird because it was just me eating tacos.
See, when social eating came out, I was actually really excited because at that time I was watching a lot of mukbang videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this is right up my alley. And then I think, I don't know, I just probably just couldn't get into it. But I
don't
think
know.
also the fact that it's called social eating just sounds real weird.
Like, I actually had, like,
Right.
people talk to me when I was, like, social eating. But then, of course, you know, every time they would ask, I had a mouthful of food, and I'm like...
Yeah.
But no, like, I don't know, like, I just figured... Because I was gonna start streaming, but, like, this is when I had, like, a super set schedule. Like, I streamed this day, at this particular time, and I was like...
That must be nice.
I was like, well, I don't anymore because
His life.
I have 2 days off, and one day I legitimately spend cleaning the entire house before we have D&D. But anyways.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to talk to you about that sometime. Only because I'm very interested in D&D, but I have no idea about anything about it.
Well, as it sits right now, our current story is we're all a whole bunch of animals, and we kill people.
Oh, can I be a liger?
You have to be a tiny animal. Like, we have a dog, a cat, a bird, and I'm a chinchilla.
Nice. I'll be a bird.
I
100%.
stab people. Just like...
Jesus.
To be
Wait,
fair...
you're a chinchilla that stabs people?
Yeah. I have a knitting... I have, like, a knitting needle, and I just stab
Do
people.
chinchillas have thumbs? Can they hold things? Is this realistic?
Yeah.
It's like Assassin's Creed or something like that. It's like in its little like paw thing or whatever.
It just like pops out.
Right.
Chink.
Yeah, I got him. Yeah. Interesting.
All right. Well,
No, dude, chinchillas are like the dopest little animals in the world. I love mine.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're
that's
pretty
why
dope.
they're
they smell.
no. So, I mean,
Well,
sometimes they sometimes they
I just
smell
think,
like...
ferrets.
Oh no! No. No. Chinchillas, depending on in my Yep.
Yeah.
My train got derailed.
Okay.
Experience. There we go. In my experience, it depends on like the day of the week. Sometimes they don't smell like anything. Sometimes they smell like dirt because they roll around in dust. My
Kind of like
God.
Ashley's like washing habits. You know what I mean? Like sometimes she smells weird, and then other days she's not that bad. You know?
Wow.
What?
I'm not even
Holy
gonna acknowledge that.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Wow. Dude.
I just want to point out this is the man that douses himself in cologne before we go to the grocery store.
Dude, accurate. To be honest, it's like you only start rolling down the
We
windows.
get in the
like,
car and I go,
God.
"Oh my god!"
Yeah.
When you came
So
over, you
bad.
didn't smell like cologne.
See, you know.
Well, apparently he was. I don't know. I don't know. But
Just
maybe because
ripping
we were
ass the
dating
entire
at the time, he was like, I gotta be on my top
Right.
game smell wise.
I got dressed up like Ken Bone and smell real good.
Dress
Real
in
nice.
khakis, a sweater, and a collared button down.
Yeah, you know.
That's what I do when I go to hang out with my girlfriend.
Yeah, dude. That's how you swoon the lady right there. You're like, what you doing? Ken
I
Bone
feel like I
right
was
now.
interviewing you.
Did I get the job? Yeah, apparently not. It's fine.
Apparently not.
It's fine, dude.
It's all good.
Yeah. So what else are we gonna talk about? You guys want to talk about Star Wars early, but
There's a
there's
picture.
a chinchilla.
Yeah, you can say that they can hold stuff. I
They just
posted.
got tiny little hands.
They do.
I feel like they're just.
Oh,
Really
I
big
see why it's
hamsters.
a
Is that
knitting
bad?
needle now. It all makes sense.
It's perfect for stabbing people and leaving little tiny holes so nobody knows what's going on.
Boy.
Ooh.
But anyways, no, yeah, I don't know where Waffles is. Like, he keeps coming back and then he keeps disappearing, and I have no clue what's going on.
Yeah, probably out. Probably.
And I'm just
Wait.
like, dude, are you okay? Like, what's happening
Yeah.
here?
So, we're all going to Mixer, right? Everybody, we're heading out to Mixer. Yeah.
I mean, I have a beam. Does that count?
Yeah.
Did that
still
transfer
counts.
over?
Yeah, I'll still transfer over. I
Yeah,
still
you
have a
turn
nil.
into like a pro member or whatever the hell it's called. Because I'm a Beam Pro member because I used to be on Mixer and then I got turned over. I just pulled my hair. That hurt. Ow. Oh my god, I'm dying.
How many years do you think Twitch is going to be a viable thing? You think it's going to be here for like 5 years from now? People are
I
still
think
gonna
it'll
streaming?
be here for longer than 5 years. I think it may or may not switch hands, and a lot of things
Yeah.
will change. But I think the basis of Twitch will still be here.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
there's a lot of like places that are going to like a streaming type thingamajig. Like Blizzard let you stream to Facebook. A lot of things like Plays TV lets you stream live and or just make clips and record when you play games. You know, YouTube has a live streaming service and there's just so many. So like it's not necessarily like is Twitch going to be a thing? It's how long is streaming itself going to be a thing?
Yeah, that's true.
It's just the ones that are older are the ones that have obviously like the more attention. So like Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, you know, all of those are big names because those were like the first.
Yeah.
Well, I think that like this whole like it's not only just games anymore, it's creative, it's IRL, it's all those things. And I think those like that's what a lot of people kind of come for nowadays. If they don't already have a streamer that's their favorite, then that's where they go to. You know what I mean? Like it's very rarely that someone likes to watch people play games or whatever and they like haven't already found their niche on Twitch or wherever they are.
Right, because I
Yeah.
noticed too, like when I do creative streams, first off, I'm super self-conscious because I don't think I'm a very good artist. I notice that I get a lot more views when I'm doing like creative streams, or if I'm doing just like random stuff that's not video games. I notice that I get a little bit more viewers, not like a whole bunch, but I get more than
Right.
when, you know, I play Minecraft, for example, or WoW,
Oh.
or
Minecraft. I miss it.
we had a server and it was a cool server, but for some reason I can't log into the server anymore and I'm super sad.
Yeah,
I had a giant tree where I killed 2 of my children on accident.
oh god. I used to play
Typical.
Minecraft all the time, and then I
Typical.
had a bad experience one stream, and then I have not streamed it since. So
I get more views when I play Minecraft on Mixer than I do Twitch.
oh.
And
But it's like younger
Interesting.
kids, right?
it is a whole bunch of younger children. And I'll tell you what, little kids can be huge dickholes.
Yeah, because they don't
Oh
have
my
any
God.
reference of what's right and what's wrong, and like the person on the other end is a human being, and they would never actually say that in real life.
Yeah. Like, dude,
Yeah.
I had so many little kids, like, shit talk me on Mixer when I play Minecraft. And I'm like, what are you? I was like, how old are you? Like, really? Bitch, I could
think-
probably be your mom. I'm so old.
Right. I think it's one of those things nowadays is that I think Lyric had mentioned something about this where back in the day when streaming was a thing, it was kind of like it was I mean, obviously it was small.
When streaming
it was
was
more
a
like a-
thing.
Yeah, you know, it was just like a community. It was like a group of people just kind of hanging out and doing their own thing, and everybody was supportive. Nowadays, it's become like this weird thing that is the internet, where it's like people just want to see people fail. They want to
Yeah,
see
people-
people
yeah.
be angry. They want to see people, you know, mess up rather than succeed. And it's one of those things that it's like a snowball effect. You know, it's like here and there, and then now like, you know, you go to a stream and someone's just completely yelling at something and they're getting mad and people are like eating it up like, oh man, it's so good, you know what I mean, let's make fun of the streamer and whatever. And it's just like, you know, you got these comebacks or whatever, and just I don't know, man, it's rough. But you see that in some communities, but then you see some other streams where it's very kind of like, if you do that, you're gone, you're out, you know. But
I used to
Um,
rage quit when I would start getting mad because like I didn't
Yeah.
want people to see me get mad. And now I just play it off. Like when I play Diablo, you know, I push myself because I feel like I'm never going to get better if I don't like do that extra, you know, rift level or do the one torment tier that I know I can't do. And I start getting frustrated, but I just start laughing because I'm like, this is hilarious because like I'm trying to better myself, but I'm failing. But at the same time, there's no point in getting mad because you don't get better unless you try. And
Yeah.
I know like people, this sounds so bad, but we kind of just said it. People want to see me fail, you know?
yeah,
But then once in a while, you know, you get those people that like see me die once. Oh, well, you obviously need help. Let me help you. And I'm like, whoa, you know, I died once. Like, and it's because, you know, I stopped paying attention because like people are talking or I like get distracted by something. And I think that's
Right.
hilarious. But then people just always want to butt in and be like, you need help. You need help. You need help. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me carry you. And I'm like,
oh
God,
dude.
I'm fine. Like seriously, like
Yeah.
I'll play with you, but I don't really need the help. Or like
Yeah.
they
And-
tell me, "Oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong." And it's like, "Dude, shut up." Like I know you want to help, But unless, like, I'm asking, like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, when I'm, like, re-rolling gear, I'm like, dude, should I go for this or this? Like, then I'm asking for help. But if you just assume I don't know what I'm doing, I'm like, stop. It's my stream.
Yeah. This could go, I guess this could go into another topic, which is kind of hard to talk about. But,
Is it my raging boner? I'm so sorry. I try to keep it under wraps.
I mean, I can feel it from here. It's weird. But no, like, when you have viewers or, like, followers that maybe don't come around all that often, or they, like, someone just pops in and wants to play a game with you, but you, like, kind of just want to play by yourself, and you're kind of put in that awkward position of...
Yes.
Oh my
I
God.
mean,
Yes.
I want to play with people, but not necessarily a random person that I've never really interacted with before.
Right.
Oh, no, I've actually been in that situation. That's one thing I can totally relate to.
It's hard, because then you just seem like a dick, or that you, like,
Right.
fool yourself, but you're just like,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't... It's so hard.
Now, see, like, for example, when we do Minecraft, it's a personal private server. And then people get so butthurt when I don't
Yeah, that's the
give them
worst.
the IP. And they're like, well, why can't we play with you? Don't you trust me? And I'm like, well, first off, no. Second of all, you know, this is just a private server for me and my friends, and I'm just playing it to give me something to do. You know, and it's just like when people get so butthurt because I'm like, I just kind of want to play with myself right now. No pun intended.
Pun completely intended.
Yeah.
Shh, you don't know that. But no, like, it just... I'm just surprised about how many people get butthurt when you just say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Anil has spoken in the past about it.
Yeah.
I think he faces it more, but Anil streams more than both of us, I'm sure, combined.
Oh, yeah.
It's-
So
it's-
I keep telling myself, stream when you get off work, stream when you get off work, and then I just don't.
like
Yeah.
sometimes I just can't. Like today, like I had intended on streaming, and I was like, I'm just so tired, and honestly, my eyes have been really dry recently, which I don't know if it's just like an allergy thing, but like my eyes hurt. Anyways, so like I expect that I'm going to do it, but once you get off work, sometimes you enter that mode where it's like, I'm now going to sink into the couch and
Mhm.
become the couch. I am one with the couch.
Well, the plan for me was come home from work, cook, make dinner, you know, hang out with Rain, play some games, and then, like, later in the evening, because normally I don't go to bed until, like, 1 in the morning, just stream from, like, 10 to 1. Just, like, whatever games. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, that was the plan, and then I'm just like, no, watching anime is a little bit more important right now.
Oh, I often come run into that issue where I want to watch something really bad
Mm-hmm.
rather than stream. I'm like, but I just found this new show that I really want to watch and binge watch for a day. So see you guys later.
I have a subscription to Crunchyroll, and, like, every time I think I'm caught up, like, the new episode comes out, and I'm like, why? Why do you hate me?
See, I need to get into anime. I feel like everyone always recommends it. It's always like, you should watch it. I'm sure you'd like it. And I'm like, the only anime I've ever watched, if you even count it, is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I mean, I think they call that, like, a marime or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not hip anymore on, like, terminology.
I'm
Yeah.
all about Dragon Ball Z, you know what I mean?
See, I
That's
never
it,
even
that was
watched
the last
that.
Really?
Yeah,
talk to
I
me.
don't.
I will let that slide because you seem like such a good person.
Yeah,
Me?
Why?
Yes, you.
Oh. I mean, I already have 2 strikes because I've never seen Star Wars, and the only thing I know from Dragon Ball Z is like the Kame, and I'm already gonna butcher it if I even try to say it.
Kamehameha?
Yeah, but I always say
Yeah.
Kamehameha, but it's not.
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
All right.
My brother used to do it to me. Oh, I have a 5-year-old. I have a 5-year-old brother. No, I have a brother that's 5 years older than me, and he would always do that shit to me. And I never watched it, but like I kind of get the references like in memes and stuff with the hair. But yeah, I haven't seen. God, Rain also hates me. Am I kidding? Am I starting my own hate group?
Wowee.
And they're like, some of them are my viewers too. Wow, Ashley.
What? What?
I was.
Wait, what?
What?
What are you talking about?
I was joking because like Ray's one of my normal viewers, and I was like, some of them are mine.
Yeah, I just-
ha, ha, ha.
I just thought that it's like a hate group with you and Rain, that you were just starting a picket. Like,
Oh,
she doesn't like, she has never seen Dragon Ball. This is blasphemy. And then there's just gonna be like a pitchforks and no. Okay.
We're starting a
No.
Facebook page. All right.
No, you know,
Yeah.
I've heard things about what's that one with the oh God.
Oh God!
Oh,
Is
God.
he trying to explain?
All I know
H-
is it's known for because in PUBG they had these leggings that were like muscles. And Attack on Titan.
Thing.
Yeah. I think everyone was like, you should see that one.
I think that was. Did you say what game? Did you say?
PUBG.
What?
Which game?
And then PUBG.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god! If we want to get into PUBG type stuff, we have to watch the stupid GameStop TV, right? It's so.
You see streamers
annoying.
on that, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Like UGR, I think's on it. Anyways.
And this one guy was talking about PUBG and kept saying pub grounds.
Pub grounds. What happened?
Are you watching? Are you watching it?
She's pitchforking me.
Wait,
Sorry.
what?
Are you not
that a
watching
move?
my stream?
He's in the chat.
Oh, I get. Okay, I see it now. What the hell? What are you doing? Oh, I get it. The pitchfork. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right.
Anyways,
God
you
dang it. Oh,
so they
no,
call
not
it
me.
pub grounds.
Yeah, he
Pub
kept calling
grounds.
it pub grounds, and I'm like, really?
That makes
Like,
me
who
think.
calls
Never
it-
mind. I don't
who
want to
calls
tell
it
you what it
pub
makes
grounds?
me think of. But
It makes me think of coffee grounds, which is a beverage stewer thingamajig. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
so if you were to, okay, here's a question about anime. Do you judge people? I don't know what kind of anime you watch, but like, some people have very strong feelings about like dubbed anime and
Mhm.
like not dubbed anime. So what is your stand?
Personally, and I'm going to say it's mostly because I understand the language. I prefer the original, so like the Japanese voices or Korean.
Oh, you
or
understand the
Chinese.
language?
Yes.
Oh.
If you
I'm
haven't been in
impressed.
this, I translate manga.
What? Shit, dude.
I love Bingos.
I'm new. I basically just met you today.
no, you're
okay? I
fine.
don't know.
Hi, I'm Lily. I'm I'm a streamer and chinchilla lover.
Now, go ahead and insert your Tinder profile.
Right? I do like almost everything.
I probably should have read your like FAQs first.
I actually have an FAQ.
I know. I clicked on it. I'm looking at it now. It's fine. Anyways, so how did you learn this in school? Did you like pick it up on your own?
I actually took 3 years of it in high school, and then I went to Japan.
Oh.
And then when I came back, I actually ended up helping a family's children learn English, so I kind of tutored them. And then from there, I just do like random translating. We have like a Japanese-based company in town, so sometimes when they get their computers worked on, I help out.
Oh.
So it's kind of like it's a weird, useful talent, but yeah, if anybody has any manga that needs translating, hit me up.
Got it.
Advertising on my
you
own
just
stream.
Well, you literally did like the pointy guns.
Yeah, like
You
it.
did that,
I did. I ended up winking, but like
Oh
nobody
my-
could see it.
right? Well, we get it. We get it.
But I mean, that's my personal thing. Is I like watching like the actual Japanese voices, just because like I feel like sometimes I feel like American voice actors mess it up, but that's just like my own personal thing. Like I know like DBZ is
Yeah.
really good. Naruto is fine. I will pitchfork myself if people like disagree with me. But
Okay, first off, you're playing with yourself, and now you're pitchforking yourself, and I
Whoa,
don't know
calm
what to
down.
do. Sorry.
I have my kinks. Like, don't judge me. Good God. But, I mean, there's some animes that are good in English and Japanese. There's some that I don't feel are good in English, and I feel they're better in Japanese. And I have a few animes where I can't watch the Japanese version because I don't like it. Like, I'm struggling real hard with watching Black Clover because the main guy just yells all the time. And he's like, "Brr, brr, 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 brr," and I'm just
What's-
like, oh my God, shut the
What's
hell
the
up.
cooking one?
Shokugeki no Soma Food Wars. Is that the one where like
Yeah.
they eat food and like all their clothes come off?
Well, I don't know about the clothes coming off, but I just know that they eat food and it looks really good.
Yeah, Shokugeki no Soma is the one that they just actually started doing new episodes. But yeah, they would eat food prepared and like sometimes their clothes would fall off.
Wasn't
I have-
aware of that.
I have a picture
What's the name of the show
somewhere.
again?
So he's like
You
a
write it down
nil.
for personal,
Oh.
personal things.
Write it down for personal things.
Yeah, yeah. What is it called again?
Your mom.
Sasumi?
Can you put it in the Discord, please?
Uh-oh. Is it, I feel like
For
there's gonna be
personal reasons.
show.
Shokugeki no
No.
Soma.
Try saying that 3 times fast. God bless.
Shokugeki no Soma, Shokugeki no Soma, Shokugeki no Soma.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
All right.
Fine.
Bitches.
Wowie. Let's go and get the folder.
But no, it's
Anyway.
actually it's a really good anime. Like it really hits on like a lot of like really it's a chinchilla.
That's what I
in a
heard.
sweater.
Honestly, I heard of it because I was watching. I want to say it's BuzzFeed, so like kill me now, but
Oh,
they
God.
recreated some of the dishes from the show.
What was the show's name?
Shokugeki no
Soma.
Soma.
Close enough. There you go.
I got the first word and I
There you
forgot
go.
to listen to the last. It's fine.
I forgot to
God
listen to
damn
the
it.
last one. It's okay. I mean, the main character's name is Soma, so
Do you know what
It's written-
Soma is?
it's his name.
Yeah, but it's also a drug. It's also a
Whoa.
controlled substance.
Holy
Is
shit!
it really?
Why do you
Yeah,
know
dog.
that?
But it's spelled SOMA because I'm a pharmacy technician.
Oh right, my mom is too.
I sell drugs for a living. It's fine.
I technically sell a form of drug. It's just called video game.
Ooh.
Right.
I just sell my body on the internet. What?
You're also right.
And by my body, I mean my forehead. What?
You're also correct. Correct on that as well.
Just because I know I can't post this on stream, here's like a screenshot from it, real quick.
Oh no.
Shokugeki. Once it
Is there gonna
uploads.
be a nipple?
No. Surprisingly enough, they actually like don't show like any like they show butts.
Like no nudity?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean butts,
Oh,
but butts
butt
are
stuff?
okay. Yeah.
Tight.
My thing with anime, I think I won't. I think I just haven't found my
Your niche.
yeah, the one that I
Niche.
absolutely wanting to watch. I just saw the picture. I'm like, what is even going on right now, dude?
Oh.
Oh
what?
my,
Oh,
all right, yeah.
Okay.
Are those strawberries? What is that?
They're little. It's Soma's head on a little chick's body.
Those
Got
strawberries.
Got it. Yeah.
But no, they
What
just
about-
they do stuff like that.
Are they suckling on the?
No, they're
Oh, they are. No, they're faced away. Yeah.
They are faced towards the nip right now.
Just to give
Okay.
you guys a description, it's a naked woman. Well, yeah.
Oh my
I'm not
god.
gonna-
Oh,
I'm not gonna
genders
assume
right now?
genders. Yeah.
Come on.
But this person is naked, and there's just these little tiny things, like people, but they're on their all fours. They look like like a bird with a people head, but it's got red hair, and it's covering all of the correct places.
Yep. Hitting all the right places. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think that's one of my biggest things. Like, I haven't really found an anime that I'm like super into. One of my buddies was really into anime, and he like sent me like an entire list of things to watch. Like, yo, dude, if you're looking for something like this, it's like real dark, check out this one. You know what I mean? Or something like real light hearted or whatever, check out this one or something. I'm like, it's too much, man. Like, you're giving me an entire like list of things to watch, and I was like, dude, I'm over it. You know, so It sucks because I feel like there's some really good animes out there, but I don't know. Maybe it's my age right now. I'm just like, I don't know.
What are you like 40? I forget.
Yeah, I'm actually 40. Yep.
I like how it just said unicorn face in chat.
I sent it to him in Discord.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Okay.
God. Oh God.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, that's pretty much happens whenever food's really good. Like their codes just kind of like disappear, and then they're like, oh, and it's a thing.
Oh yeah.
But to be fair though, like the storyline is actually like really good. So like, don't judge it based on the fact that there's like semi porn in it. It's just it's an actual good.
I mean, I never
thing.
judge anything. I'm a fan. I'm like one of those people that's a weird fan of like 50 Shades of Grey, so it's fine. Okay, don't even. It's fine.
You know, same. You know.
I think it has a great storyline, and people don't realize it. But I read the books, so this is another situation where I'm like, y'all didn't read the books. You didn't get all the lovey-dovey stuff.
I cannot read romance to save my life. Like I like books where like I can sit here and like I can when I'm really into books, like my brain kind of makes a movie. So like as I'm reading,
oh, mine does too. If you know what
yeah,
I'm saying.
like my book turns into a movie. So like I don't see words anymore. I see like the characters doing what the book says they're doing.
Yeah.
And I can't do that with romance books, and I really don't know why. Like my brain is just like these are words. They're just always going to be words. Like you're never gonna see like the dude and the chick falling in love and stuff. And it's
this
weird.
coming from a married person? See, and I'm not like I don't even I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm living vicariously through the books, so I'm able to see it. But
I mean, this was like even before. Like, I'm gonna admit it. I got on the Twilight hype train like back when I was a kid, and I still couldn't picture anybody.
Pitchfork out, please. Pitchfork out
Hold
to
on.
unicorn muffin, please. I could. The Twilight series was so cringe. Like just the epitome of cringe.
I had friends that watched it, and so, or not watched it, read it. So like I had to do it just because like people wouldn't stop talking about it, and I'm like I'm gonna see like what the hype is about this, and so like I have the books and I've read all the books, and then I'm just like, yeah, well this is my life now, like
This is.
I
This is my life.
wasted so much time on this and I can't get it back, but that was just another book that I just couldn't see the video. I just saw the words and I was like, oh, okay.
I think the
Sure.
only thing that came out good from Twilight was a solid song by Paramore. Can we just say?
Oh,
hell
that
yeah
was
on
a
that,
really
dude?
good song.
it
Oh
was
my
so good.
gosh.
Mm.
Oh, I love that song so much. I would put
Yeah.
that on freaking repeat.
Yeah, that's about it though. Team Jacob, dog. I think is that even a guy on there?
It totally is, and you know it.
You know, listen. You know what I mean? Was he the werewolf? Or is that Edward?
Yeah.
Edward was a vampire, right? Dude, I'm freaking. I
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
all this, dog. Oh, there's an
Oh,
actual pitchfork. Or there's a torch.
it needs to be
Oh,
like
no.
a wooden stake.
Oh,
This needs to be, this is going to be a thing now.
It's gonna be a thing. You know what'd be
Mhm.
cool, which I think might be a thing, might be able to be possible, but you might be able to have like an overlay where like we can press a button and then like it'll make something pop up. I can Google it, look into it, but that way
would
it's,
be
if it's like I object, and it's just like a gavel.
Don't. It's like what?
Or even, did any of you guys ever play Ace Attorney?
No.
Nope.
Oh my god.
I can't even say that I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, Phoenix, right? Well, not Felix, Phoenix.
Nope.
Objection.
I'm a terrible person. I haven't done anything.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Because it would be cool. Yeah, we should figure out how to do that. Because there is... Shabam. And just
Well,
make it,
I
like,
had been
super
talking-
big.
I had been talking about just randomly Raj Patel earlier, and I know that he does this thing where it's like the internet has talent, and then people are able to use their X's like they do on America's Got Talent, and they just have like a keyboard that button that they press, and then their X goes red. So I know it's a thing that can happen, but I'll have to look into it.
I know.
Which I will.
I know you can do something with that for we just talked about it. Mixer, that thing.
Oh, of
But
course.
they also have something
But of course.
for like clips or whatever. If you type in like a certain emote, like if there's like a highlight that happens, it automatically like clips it and whatever. I forgot what it's called.
Oh,
But there's something like that. I don't know.
interesting.
So basically what you're saying is like if someone objects to something or
Well, it could just be like we're on a
Something.
subject, and then like you just like whoa, 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 and then like that way it's a visual cue. Like I'm here and I've got something to say, kind of thing.
yeah.
But I really like the idea of the beginning of like, what have you been playing?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. You could have like a
Nothing.
cutscene for that.
Nothing.
What?
Yeah.
I've been playing Tetris online.
Playing Minesweeper, all right? And we
Jerk
all
shit.
know I'm the best at freaking Minesweeper, so
I'm having way too much fun being the host
It's
of
fine.
this.
It's fine. That's what you're
Listen,
supposed to do.
yeah. Once you start getting like a soundboard, because if I was in there, I would have lasers. the
Dude, I
entire time.
have a soundboard. It's
Mhm.
just, it's kind of a shit one, and you guys wouldn't be able to hear it. Like
That's the
I
thing that
just-
sucks.
This is just honestly Anil trying to get a reason to buy another piece of electronic. Where he's like,
Listen,
yeah,
I'm
I need the whatever that's called with all the buttons.
Yeah,
I need that.
I need that. I need
so
the
that I
Stream
can-
Deck.
I'm
I'm
not
like,
Stream Deck. Well,
Yeah.
does that work as a soundboard?
Yeah, you could use it as a soundboard. Tech does
Oh.
it. He does like you use it as a soundboard. You can use it to swap scenes. You can use it to like put things on the screen, things like that. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Sorry,
And
I feel
I-
like we
Wow.
keep interrupting you.
I'm just
in
over
Discord.
here like, yeah, I have a pitchfork and a torch on my stream.
You know what?
But what
think
else
we
do you
to
need?
do- Right. I think something to be kind of cool is like BTTV. If people have that, pitchforks and whatever. If like people disagree, start pitchforking and
Oh,
and
and then it like
riots.
flies up on the screen like in that emote thing.
yeah,
Oh,
I know
that'd be
Stream
really
Modes
cool.
has that.
Dude, I'm gonna look into that and make this podcast and my streams
This
like
is
so
just
much
a
better.
There you go. Do it up.
Brainstorming.
Do
session.
it up. But yeah, interesting.
Oh, they're talking about sports, I think.
If,
Dude, freaking-
sports. Well,
I mean, I'm just saying, dude. I'm really hoping that the San Francisco Sandblasters makes it into the playoff bowl
Oh
today. You know what I mean?
God.
I'm really ready for them to just make it happen, dude. You know what I mean? Toss the ball into the quarterfields. You know, dude. You know what I mean?
Porterfields.
Yeah. Third down. What's up? You know, really hoping Brett Favre really gets a hockey.
Pitchfork.
Hockey guys. So
Pitchfork.
bad, dude.
Pitchfork.
Pitchfork. No.
Safe
not the
word is
torch.
pitchfork.
Right. Oh, it's like a nose. That's really good. All right, dude.
No, it's really hard. Okay.
That's what
I
she
mean-
said. You know what I mean? Oh, what? Dude, that's weird. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. I get it, dude. Sport ball. All right. I feel like I'm the one guy out there that just like does not care about sports. Does Rain care about sports?
No.
See, Rain gets it. All right.
I semi care about sports, but I grew up like watching sports and having like season tickets and stuff like that. So like I get sports.
Yeah. You know what sports overrated or underrated? Badminton. All right. You want to know why? Because of the shuttlecock. All right. Come
Oh
on,
my
bruh.
god! I knew it was gonna come down to
I
that.
knew it too. Oh
I'm
my
the
god.
best at that game, dude. What is it? What are they? Oh, that's volleyball. Something love. 13 love or whatever. You know what I mean? All right,
That's
calm
tennis.
down.
Yeah.
Volleyball
Yes.
does it, right?
No,
No,
it's just tennis.
this tennis.
No. I'm pretty sure, unless my entire life in PE was a lie, or I'm just really
I mean, I
stupid.
played volleyball and I don't remember love being a thing.
13 love.
I mean, you
and
have
then
to love
you
your
toss it.
teammates.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Excuse
pretty
it, Asia.
sure.
Yo, man, let's bring badminton.
Yeah,
to,
I'm pretty
badminton
sure
to
it's
America.
just in tennis.
It's not. Okay. Well, you're all blind. Open up your eyes and get woke.
What?
Dude. It's 100% there.
I mean, I'm
Right.
wearing
Like-
glasses, but
It's like
you
my
guys don't
mom
have to
saying
be
she
mean.
watches podcasts.
Okay.
Now,
No,
see,
just watch the
technically
screen.
though,
I know.
we're
I know.
watching my podcast or our
True.
podcast. Sorry.
See, we need to have little cameras.
Well, like that's the thing too is like if you guys
Dude,
ever
we
did
tried
want to do
that.
cameras, it's
It didn't
yeah,
work?
it's well the thing we Discord didn't have the whole camera feature back in the day.
Yeah,
like
we
you
had
can
to
like
do
do
Skype.
a video call. And I think we ended up. I don't know if did we even try Skype? I don't know.
We
if
did.
or
No, we
not.
did Skype.
Oh,
We did Skype. Bleh. We did Skype for a while, and then we both
Skype.
just.
Huh?
You know, Anil.
Wait. I didn't. Ashley was gonna start it, but I just finished it. All right.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
You were gonna. All right. Calm.
I'm just
Stop
sitting
interrupting
here
me.
silently.
Actually, I remember doing that. With like a whole video thing.
Yeah,
with,
and then
Skype
like
playing
we
Destiny back in the day.
decided it was awkward.
You know what? I think that was like when I really didn't want a camera.
Yeah, that was like before you started streaming with your cam. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care because it
You're
just
welcome.
means that I can't.
All right, calm down.
It just means like I have to wear clothes when I do podcasts. Like I don't care. And by
Yeah.
clothes, I mean street clothes because I am currently in my pajamas because I worked all day.
I just think
Yeah.
it gives a better reference for those people that do watch, and then like those people who don't like watching can obviously just listen, and it's the same. But, yeah, I don't know.
That just means I'm gonna have to buy another camera.
Why do you?
Why?
Why?
Because then I'm gonna have to set it up. Unless I use the one for my stream computer, but then I can't. Shit, I don't know how this gonna work. All right, I'll have to
What?
think about it. My brain hurts. We'll come back to
You
that.
kind of
situation.
have to have one to have it hurt.
Because if we-
Ooh, can we
You
get a
know what,
flame
dude?
emote, please?
You
Sick
know what?
burn.
Freaking.
Like just a
Alright,
straight
calm
sun. Put some aloe vera on that ish.
Down. Calm down.
I have a torch.
I have a torch.
Because if we do that, we have to have everybody on Skype I think there's another thing.
Discord. You can do it on Discord.
Yeah, but I'd have to have Discord on my other computer then. I have to mute that. Man, it's a whole lot of work, dude. Alright,
All right. Or you can just buy another camera. They're like $100.
easy. Yeah, cool.
Fantastic.
Cool. Yeah.
I wrote that down to see if we can do video. Because, like, I wouldn't care. I don't mind wearing
Yeah.
clothes. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think of pajamas as clothes. I think of them as sleepwear.
Yeah.
I mean, I wear sweats and hoodies to bed and around the house and
I
out in
wear
public.
A
Everywhere.
full-on suit every time.
Oh my, it's not a lie though.
I wear a suit, like a
No.
three-piece suit, dog.
The only time
Wait,
I've
is it
seen
three-piece?
Anil in anything other than khakis is when he's sleeping. He puts gym shorts on.
Easy.
Pretty much it.
You wear clothes to bed?
He planks. He just gets in the bed and planks. I shit you not.
Yo, you gotta plink it out. You know what I mean? Testing out the
Straight.
bed.
Oh my good lord.
He'll put his like hands down to his side and just like
I'm asleep.
that's literally he'll say it too. It's like an alarm. And I'm asleep now.
Oh
Man.
my god. That's
yeah.
great.
God bless.
He's a little weirdo, but you know, who's not?
You kind of just live with it. You know what I mean? You either deal with it. You just deal with it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Ashley. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Ashley? Go ahead.
I was going to say that everyone here is a great person. I appreciate
Both
y'all.
place lie. Okay, why you lie? Why do
What
you
do you-
always lie? Sorry.
I don't know. I kind of like being called a nice person.
Yeah, like everyone, they're weird. We are good peoples.
You know. Well, at least we showed up. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Got 'em. I just roasted people that aren't even
The
here. I feel bad.
shade.
I'll feel bad now. See, dude, I can't make fun of people because I just instantly feel bad. You know what I mean?
I don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have a soul, so I
Yeah,
guess
that's
that's
true.
probably why.
I
True,
sold
true,
mine
true.
a long time ago.
When I dyed my hair red, I lost it. I had to actually return it.
Yo, wait,
I
was that
really
kid-
wish
was
Tiff
that
was
kid-
here.
Is that kid still doing videos, by the way?
Who?
The
Please
one kid that-
explain who you're referencing.
the kid's like, oh God, it's old YouTube. You remember the? Hold on, hold
Who
on.
are you talking
I'm
about?
gonna find it. I'm gonna find it real quick.
I know old YouTube, but like you're not giving me any
Dude,
frame of reference.
Hold on.
That one kid? Yeah, dude. Like you talking
Hold
about
on.
like
I don't know who. Am I like that old? Like I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening either, and I'm younger than both of you.
Hold on. Gingers do have souls. Do you remember this YouTube video?
I don't think I do. I do not think I
Copper Cod, do you
No.
remember? Oh, you
I
guys
mean,
have to remember this. You have to
why are you
remember
saying?
this.
I don't have to do
You
anything.
have to. All right, I'm gonna paste it
God,
right now.
you're putting like a lot of effort on
Boom.
me.
Oh my god! I
Do
already.
you remember that?
Oh
I
my
can't-
god.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that actually.
Yo, remember when I
That
told you
kid's
have
got
to
a
remember
more
that?
impressive forehead than I do.
I just wanted to say
oh my
that.
God.
It really irritates me. When he talked about the
Jeez.
South Park thing. Oh, dude. See, Cal just gets it. He understands it. All right. Maybe it's just a dude thing, you know? Just simplistic words. I just speak in grunts. Like, hey, soul, redhead.
You just
Like,
speak
I
in
get it.
Hey,
grunts in general
Yeah, that's true.
and coughs like.
Yep. Damn, that's. I mean, that's not even technically old school. Freaking. I mean, it is, but it's not.
I'm
That
over
was
here, like,
uploaded in 2010.
it's like
I
I
mean, that's
remember
like
Dr.
8 years, yeah.
Octagonopus. Bleh.
Not familiar.
No, not Dr.
God,
Octagonopus.
just add that to the things, you know?
Pitchfork, arrow pig, get the pitchfork.
It's honestly, this is the reason why in like my actual real life I've started expanding more and like why I went vegetarian, and I started this thing with my friends called Food Club. So every other Thursday we go out and try different kinds of foods that I've never had, because you would be surprised at the foods that I've never had. Like I never had pho
Cat
before,
gets it.
and I had pho, and then I'd never had ramen before, and I had ramen. So I have to get out more. Is basically what I'm saying.
Did you
Wow.
like it?
Oh, is it Fire and Malazar? I know that one.
It's the same. It's the same person. But no, this
Oh,
is.
yeah, I know that
it's
one.
Dr. Octagonopus. There.
Fire and Malazar.
Oh man. Wait a minute.
Interesting.
You've never had ramen?
No, well, I have now, but like before I started this food group, I had never had pho or ramen, and I had it, and it was okay. I don't think the ramen that we got was very great, but I can see how it could be really good.
Dude, you need to come down here and I will make you ramen. I make excellent ramen house ramen.
Ooh, don't say something you're gonna regret.
I cook for a Neil.
Dude, that was actually pretty good.
So that's expensive.
Oh.
Kebabby.
And I mean, I host feasts a lot too, where like I cook for a whole bunch of people.
What was that one thing that you made?
Has
With the
Anil
peanut
cooked for
butter?
you? Because that's the important thing. If
No,
not,
he
you
has
should have
not.
Anil cook for you. He can make you the buffalo chicken bake.
Well, 100%. I'll make that for you if you
That's
want
like
it.
the only thing that I know that he actually physically makes.
So you
No, I
said
can make you
make her
some roasted-
something? What am I supposed to make? Or I made something? I make a lot of things.
It was the thing. So when Kaj is gonna get it, he's like, "Oh yeah, that one thing." He wasn't even there. Is the dessert that you had when I was there?
Oh, the pretzel peanut butter pie.
Oh, dude, that thing was
that
so
sounds real good. I love. Is there
Mm.
actual pretzels in it?
Yeah, the
'Cause I love
bottom crust was
pretzels, and
pretzels.
I love-
I could also
Oh
make
my
a hot
so
pot.
good.
Are you a heaven? Are you a heaven?
good. Whoa, wait, hold on. What does that even mean?
What the?
Are you a-
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I
I think we
mean,
should make. I think we should make like a that could be the perfect like sound effect for like an NPC of like trying to turn in a quest, but it's the wrong person. What do you mean? You know what I mean? Like, okay, all right. Obviously, you're not the right NPC. I need to go to someone else right now.
right?
Yeah. Oh, is that all the food? Listen,
Yeah, this is my
this
World of
is-
Warcraft feast,
Oh my
Ugh.
god.
It looks so good.
and everything is from scratch too. Like I didn't like buy anything. Oh yeah, there's my mana buns.
But why? Oh my god.
See, this is what happens. Anytime I start streaming, Blake comes in here with like some sort of homemade
yeah.
image. I'm like,
How is there not like a cooking / food section of this probably because it's an 8-bit podcast, not a food podcast, but
But hey, to be
There's-
fair, this is nerdy
There's
food. Like
World
it's
of
from a video.
Warcraft.
Yeah, I did a Game of Thrones feast too. I don't think I have pictures of that though.
I love Game of Thrones. Oh my god.
dude, we need to have. I wish everybody lived closer because we could totally have like a Game of Thrones marathon.
I just have to drive 7 hours. It's not a big deal.
Easy, easy. See, like the thing is that we used to watch Game of Thrones on another thing. I don't know if we can technically say what it was, but we used to watch it online. But dude, it's not the same. Like the experience of that is not the same. Of just being on the couch and to be like, oh damn, dude. You know what I mean? The
I
awkward
binge
sex
watched
scene.
it basically like in my room. Awkward sex scene? Oh, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. But the thing is that I'm pretty sure we all started at the same point, and then you just took off.
No, I didn't start with you guys. I started before you guys started.
Oh.
And then Britt was like, "Oh, we're watching it in Discord now," and I'm like, "Bish, I'm already on the second season."
Right. I'm finished. All right.
And then like a week later, I was like, "Okay, I'm done."
Right. What do I do now?
I don't know. I'm thinking I might start doing cooking streams. I think that would be kind of cool.
Do it, yeah.
Like especially when I do like my feast and stuff.
I would
Yeah.
definitely watch, and I think it's definitely worth, like. I think especially with showing what you just did there, like you would have a lot to say and a lot to give compared to like your cooking streams to be like 10 times better because you actually have knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I love cooking. Like when I did the WoW feast, it was a straight 13 hours cooking.
Damn.
Wow.
It's like an event.
Because I did, well,
Jesus.
yeah, no, because I did breakfast, lunch, and I did dinner. And then the Game of Thrones feast was only 8 hours of cooking, and I just did lunch and dinner.
Like a typical episode. Wowee.
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 I love cooking, and I like when people eat my food. Like, it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Because then I always,
Hey.
when I have leftover, like, feast food, I bring it into work.
Nice.
That all looked really good though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'd eat it.
I love me some chicken. Looks like there's chicken. I love me some carbs, and it looks like there were lots of carbs. I'm like, hello.
Oh, yeah,
My name is
dude.
Ashley.
All of my bread is homemade.
Oof, oof.
Like,
Damn.
for the Game of Thrones feast, I did, like, all the different areas, and I actually did homemade flatbread. And that
there-
was delicious.
Was there a sausage involved in any of that?
Oh my god!
Just one
Why
singular
did you make
sausage.
that
Like,
so awkward?
The stuffed
Sorry, wait a minute.
mushrooms were sausage.
wait, hold on. Say that again.
The stuffed mushrooms were sausage.
Hold on. Stuffed mushrooms with sausage?
They had
That sounds so
and they
good.
Yeah,
had
they had
sausage,
sausage in 'em.
inside them.
That sounds really good. I used to hate mushrooms, to be honest.
I hate
like,
mushrooms.
back in the day. But I've grown to really enjoy mushrooms. Like, especially
I'll
when
eat
they're fried.
things. I'll eat things that are like cooked with mushroom, or like I don't mind like cream of mushroom, but like the actual mushroom, I have an issue with.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go out there and eat like a raw
A por-
mushroom.
A portobello burger,
Oh, here we go.
Oh no, I would eat that.
like where there's no actual burger, it's just portobello.
I do
Hold on, you
fancy
just threw
menus
me
too.
off. You threw me
Like,
off with the portobello.
Some vegetarian burgers are just like a portobello mushroom is like the quote unquote burger.
All right, well, I mean,
Oh, you even did like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
can we do a Game of Thrones?
Crunchy
today?
spider surprise.
Yeah, these are all things you can actually make in WoW too. So like,
You had croissants.
Croissant taste.
oh, those were like really easy to
Croissant?
make too. But yeah, no, this is what I do in my spare time.
Slow
Cat
roasted
Juice,
chicken.
there's Google.
Google. All right.
Oh,
Have
okay.
you heard of?
There's my background.
It's just a giant mushroom.
Boop. There we go. It was not letting me switch scenes, so I'm like, yeah, you guys can just stare at my
Oh, boy.
background. It's okay.
I appreciate the fact that you don't have icons on your screen.
That's why I have Rain Meter for that.
Oh.
But if you look on my other monitor, like I have like a whole bunch of like icons in the bottom, like where my stuff's open, but that's about it.
I
It's-
can't.
It's clutter.
I can't when people like have icons that take up half their screen. I'm like, well, I get like,
Oh, I know.
be like. Any hoozle.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I might do a cooking stream. Like I need to make cupcakes, so I can be like, you can watch me make cupcakes. Yay!
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be interesting.
I don't know. Like, obviously, I can't do cooking streams because I don't know what to cook. But I think it would be interesting if I tried to cook and just fail.
That's
You know what I
basically
mean?
what I did. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
You know, it's just like I'm out here, you know, and I'm about to make a frozen pizza. You know what I mean? That was Ash's idea. You know?
I said that we were just gonna throw shit on like a pizza crust and then pull out like a frozen pizza out of the oven.
Preheat the oven to 450 and then just
Oh,
put
that
it
was-
in the oven.
that's
Pizza.
I
funny.
actually did. I did a cooking stream with my mom, and we made fuffer nuts. Which is like- It's like a German. It's like a German coffee cookie,
Uh-huh.
and
Okay.
so the part of it is like this stuff that you make overnight, and it has to sit in the refrigerator to like set or what have you. So she like made some beforehand, and then she brought
Damn.
stuff to make more. So she's like, so you do this, and then you set it in your fridge, and then it's like the cooking channel. She's like, and then you pull it out, and then here you go. And then I'm like, oh my god,
Bam.
this is way too much effort that you've put into this.
And then now she like takes webcam and just like it's real slow pans, like right close up, like whoa, look at it. Yeah. Wow. what do you-
Also, if you've never had fuffer nuts and you like coffee, you should try them. I don't know where you'd buy them, but Google it.
is it?
they're-
How do you?
They're
what-
like
what are
a
they called?
hard. It's fuffer nuts.
Fuffer nuts.
I think it's FUFFERNUTS.
I'm a fuffer nut.
No, that's not how you
know?
spell it. I think it might be a PH. Like,
I thought it was fuffer nutter to be honest. I thought, you know, like I'm wrong with a lot of things, but just add
I'm
that.
super disappointed. I actually don't have like any actual pictures of the Game of Thrones feast.
You know what? That's okay. Let's do another one. All right. And I'm gonna dress up as a king.
I can show you.
All right.
There's the lunch table that I had with the homemade flatbread, and I made homemade hummus, and I had wine,
Ooh,
and like a whole bunch of figs and stuff.
damn, that's crazy.
I think I'm just gonna start a cooking stream.
Do it.
Screw video games. I'm just gonna be like, today on, you know, my stream, we're gonna cook all the foods and eat all the foods and nom nom nom. I just think
Yeah, there you
streaming
go.
when I cook feast would be a lot of fun since I just do so much.
Yeah.
So we should have a feast next time I have a couple days off.
Let's do it.
I'll drive up.
I'll be the camera guy.
Here. This is
Fuffer nutters. Fuffer nut.
Oh, I've made those before.
yeah, they're so good. I love them so much. They remind me of like growing up with my grandma. Whew.
Woo.
They're just like cinnamon hard cookies, basically. They're hard. That's why they meant to go with coffee. It's just to soak them to get them soft. But I would just eat them just hard.
That's what she said. I'm sorry.
No. Inspired? Wait, hold on. What?
Shokugeki no Soba.
Oh, that's what it is. God dang it! I already forgot how to say it.
And Nils like,
Shotgun no soba.
You can also just call it Food Wars. I mean, that's basically what.
Food wars.
That's what the Shokugeki
Mm.
is.
I usually have a war with my food most of the time.
It's a struggle. Have you ever
Before
had,
and
like,
after.
You ever have a straw in like your cup? You're just like, come here, straw. You goddamn. What are you doing? Don't evade me.
What?
No. Okay, never mind. Just kidding.
What are you eating
Kinda have
through
a
a
little
straw?
bottle. You have a drink that has a straw, and you're just like, you try to go for it, and it moves around. Like, come on, what are you doing?
I
Nope,
don't know
okay,
what
got
he's
it.
talking about.
I don't like most like places in which you would get a drink have a lid in which the straw is set and doesn't move. Unless you have a bendy straw. Are you using bendy straws?
Yeah, dude. Who doesn't use bendy straws? All right, that's the cool thing. That's what all the cool with fidget spinners. All right.
Oh, those things died real quick.
You know what? I still have mine, the one that Rain gave me. All right, calm down. It's somewhere around here. I got it though.
I have the ones I got from work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
got.
that's one of those things.
I
Yeah.
have Shadow of War and Destiny 2.
Ooh.
I
You do
almost,
the
I
Destiny
almost
2
got
one.
the Forza one, but a little kid bought the game and asked if we had anything for it, and I was like, "Yes, here."
You just
I have
like trying
yet to even touch a fidget spinner.
Really?
I legitimately find like it helps me focus. Like I don't do it like because it was the hip thing. It legitimately helped me focus.
Yeah, I don't shoot it down. I just never like was like I just never did it. I never did it.
Never did it. You missed out, dude. It was like cool thing. Now
And
it's
it's
like,
still a thing. You can still
you
buy
know.
them.
yeah.
They still exist.
They
Go to
sure
your
do.
local gas station, get a fidget spinner. You know what I mean? Pumping some gas. Get a fidget spinner.
Oh.
That
What was that? Hello?
Well, I started to like sigh, and then I realized I didn't mute my mic, so like I like clenched my mouth, and it just kind of made it made a random noise. Dude, I'm gonna be listening to this at work tomorrow, so this is gonna be good.
You're gonna
Right,
listen to
right.
this? Oh no.
Well,
You
here's
play
the
it
thing.
At work?
Yeah.
You play it through the speakers?
No, I play it through my phone because Mixcloud has an app, so I just do that.
Yeah.
Because what I do is, I mean, because I'm hosting. Oh my god! Ow, 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 ow! My toe got stuck in my chair. Fudge. That hurt.
You okay? You nine? Hello?
Oh my god! No. Yes, I'm good. Okay.
Okay.
So no, I listened to it because like when we did, like for example, last time we we did the podcast. Everybody but Tiff sounded good, but when I did the sound check, everybody sounded fine.
Yeah.
So
Was this before Tiff got her new mic?
this
No,
was
this
last
is when she
week.
had it, Mike. Yeah.
Oh, then never mind.
Yeah. So like, I listened to it to see, like, what I can like change.
Fix.
Yeah. Or like if I realize that we focused more on one topic more than another and we ran out of time, like how to fix that. But since like this is just kind of like a BS podcast since Waffles isn't here.
Yeah, because I unfortunately you sub someone in that doesn't know anything about like Star Wars or
And
anything.
that's fine. Like I could geek out with myself. It's okay. I do it all the time.
Man,
I mean-
R2D2, you know what I mean? What a guy, dude. What a guy. You know?
I think I have an R2D2 thing on my soundboard. Yeah, I do, but I also know it's like super, super loud.
Yeah.
Hold on.
All right, don't pepper that in yet. All right.
Eh.
Calm down with that.
Someday I'm gonna binge watch Star Wars and then I'll come back to you.
So loud.
Oh, quick question then, Unicorn.
What?
So for someone who's never seen Star Wars, do you think I should watch them in the order in which they came out, or like the weird ass order? Like, there's another order, I can't remember what it's called, but it has a name for it, where you like watch like 3, 2, 4, 1 or something. I don't remember exactly.
As someone who personally hates when Disney took over,
Oh shit.
I'm more of a fan of the original. So, like, obviously when it was May 4th. Yeah, do release versus chronological, like Raid said. Like, watch the older movies, and then you can watch the other ones. I'm not a big fan of, like, the newer ones. Like, I watch them. I like them. But I had to take them as, like, a not Star Wars movie. Because I fucking hate Jar Jar Binks. Oh my god. Like, seriously.
Good old Jar Jar.
Misa thinks you stupid. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh God, she did the imitation. Oh boy. All right. Okay. All right.
Because, yeah, I mean, I have plans to watch them someday. I just have not done it.
Yeah, when I watch them on May 4th, I usually do release. And then I stop before I get to the Jar Jar ones. So I basically just watch 4, 5, 6.
Oh. Interesting.
But
Nice.
that's just
Yeah, I
me.
think- Yeah. I think I've watched the original for sure, but after that, I think there was like Star Wars Episode 1. I think I may have saw in theaters like way back when,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just kind of like fell off of it. I don't know. Like it was a cool concept and it was pretty neat, but I don't know. I just kind of stopped watching. Just lost interest.
How has your husband not seen any?
He hasn't seen a lot of the stuff I'm into. Like, he's
Oh.
more of, like, the video game type nerdiness, where I'm just, like, all over the spectrum.
I like I say, it's like a spectrum, like autism or something.
Yeah,
Well,
you're right.
I'm all of the spectrum game nerd. High fantasy.
Yo, man. Speaking
Like,
of high
that sounds-
fantasy,
Whoa, 420
Wait,
blaze
what?
it. What?
you know what I mean, dude?
Oh my.
Well, see, when I
What?
think of spectrums, like with regards to like nerdiness and geekiness, I go like, you know, sci-fi to fantasy. Like, where am I? Like, I love sci-fi, but at the same time, I love like the medieval type. You know, like how Rain said, castles and magic. But I'm also into like the actual medieval where there's no like actual magic, so like, you know, Kingdom Come Deliverance type era stuff. Like, I'm just everywhere. I like it all.
See, this comes to the point where I was telling you guys earlier where I'm not a nerd, I'm like a dweeb. Like, I'm on like the dweeb spectrum.
Oh, so
Yeah.
am I a dweeb now?
No, I'm saying like I'm different from you guys. Like, I enjoy like video games, but I don't get into. I've never done like Dungeons and Dragons. I have my own weird shit that I'm into. Not that that shit is weird, but like
I mean,
Like-
if you're into poop, that is kind of weird.
ASMR. Yeah.
like I watch ASMR. I'm really into that, and like phone games and other weird games and
Mhm.
the weird part of YouTube. Like, I'm more of like a weirdo.
Food reviewer. Food reviewer.
Food.
Oh my god. Here's the thing is I actually watched a food review of you remember that one guy that I say guy, but he looks like a teenager where he dresses up like hair slicked
Oh,
back.
and goes out to fast food restaurants?
Yeah. I watched him eat a McDonald's white cheddar sandwich. And I'm like, it's like 14 minutes into the video. I'm like, what am I doing here? Well, am I watching him eat a sandwich?
Whoa.
And I'm like, what? I somehow get sucked into that part of YouTube where I'm like literally watching someone else eat food. And I feel like that is the point of like obesity that I have had. I'm overweight that I even want to watch other people on YouTube eat food. I'm like, dude, where?
Yeah.
I
where
just
am
ate
at
my
right
third
now?
lunch. I gotta
Right.
watch this guy eat food.
No, there's
I
something
mean, I used to
about-
watch like mukbangs, like where they just eat enormously
Yeah.
large amounts of food, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is good. But
Yeah, this is-
I just realized from reading, Rain said like high fantasy, like Castles of Magic, and then Mason said Hobbits and Harry Potter. Like, I guess if I were to like go into like that realm, like I'm more of like a weird like teenage sci-fier. Like, I'm one of those people. Like I loved. I like to say I'm like a hipster teenage sci-fi because I read Hunger Games before it even like came out on the news or anything, and then
Mhm.
I read like the Divergent series, and then there's another series that starts with Legend, and like those kind of. They're kind of all post-apocalyptic, but like those kind of things I really like.
Yeah, I like to read Goosebumps. I mean, I'm like, ahead of
Oh
the
my
game,
god!
you know?
Yes, we should just Maze
I
Runner.
have all of
yeah,
the Goosebump books, just saying.
Nice.
really.
Yeah.
Can I ruin my life now and just tell you I've never actually read a Goosebumps?
Brett, are you telling me you never read the one about the sponge that was actually attacking people at the bottom of the sea?
No.
What, dude? Freaking...
As a child, I was afraid of Jurassic Park
Oh my god.
and Jumanji. Like, those scared me as a child, so I didn't.
You get the pitchfork again. You get the pitchfork again.
I didn't read Goosebumps. Like, I saw Are You Afraid of the Dark, but I think the only one I can remember that I ever saw was the one where they're in a dollhouse and they go through like a mirror or something, and it was terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, what about, so like, the Goosebumps intro really freaked me out, but what about, okay, so this is like going into TV shows, Are You Afraid of the Dark? And you guys ever watched that?
Oh
Did
my
I
god.
not?
That
How,
might
did
be-
you? I literally just said it out loud.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Just
Yeah.
now.
Oh, I used
100%,
to.
100% was looking at the pitchfork the entire time, so I kind of like phased you out, like, yeah, you get the
Yeah, so
pitchfork
the
right
only
now.
one that I can remember is the one where they like are in a dollhouse. Like, you go through a mirror and you're like in a dollhouse, and it's creepy as.
Mhm.
Was that a, okay.
And
well,
then like
you're
them
right.
throwing the water on the fire at the end.
Are You Afraid
Oh,
of the
dude.
Dark was the first TVY7 show I ever watched as a kid. And my mom was like, are you sure? Because it's going to be spooky. And I was like, yeah, I got this. It scared the living crap out of me.
Yeah.
Because I was like 4 or 5 at the time.
It was scary.
It was. And then when I got older, I was like, man, I can't believe I was scared of this. I was such a
remember as a kid-
dweeb. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead, Nil.
I remember as a kid, I got scared at the Michael Jackson music video Thriller. I got freaked
Oh
out, dude.
my!
I got
didn't
freaked out as a kid.
I was afraid of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
What?
That show was
Oh
terrifying.
my god. I think if you really look at it now though, like as an
Ren-
adult and you kind of like bring it, like bust it down, like break it down, it's like real fucked up. Like what?
Ren and Stimpy, terrifying.
Ooh, that is another show that
These
when
are
you were a
all
kid, you're like,
shows that I
whatever.
was so afraid of, and I look back now as an adult, I'm like, well, you should have been afraid of them. They're terrifying.
No.
You just had good morals back then. Now I don't know
I
what
had
happened.
good moral. No, she's
Good
with all of
morals.
it.
Or
Dude,
whatever.
like so many of the TV shows I grew up on had like so much adult stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Well, yeah.
like
yeah,
Rocco's
yeah.
Modern Life. He worked in
Yeah,
a,
like
in a
with
call
Zack and
center
Cody, you know what
for
I mean?
sex.
Wait, he did? I
Yeah.
don't recall this. I don't recall this. I haven't seen it obviously in about 20 years.
one of his first jobs he worked on the sex line.
Oh my god.
But of course,
I still
when
remember
you're-
songs from that show.
Rocco's
Hannah Montana.
Modern
Dude, same.
They had a recycle
Rocco's
song that's
Modern-
like RECYCLE recycle CONVERC conserve.
Can't find City Hall.
Yeah, they did.
Oh. Got him.
Oh my god. Now I just feel old.
Why? What? Why? You're
It's like
Anil's,
literally-
isn't Anil's 2 years older than you, and you're 2 years older than me. It works out.
I didn't think Neil was 2 years older than me.
I'm 30.
Unless your
dog.
FAQ is
Holy
off.
shit, you old.
He's
Hey, listen.
31, right?
No, I'm 30.
Oh, well, no, he's 31 though. Let's round it up.
All right, calm down.
Let's round it up. Let's round it up. Yeah, I like that. Except for
But you're
round me
28.
down.
You're,
No,
you're
round me
28,
down.
right?
15, you dressed like you're 15 anyways with your Galaxy.
No, but
fucking
shut up.
hoodies, all
So
right?
you're 30 and Unicorn, you're 28, and then I'm 26, so it works out fine.
Yeah, but I want to get round down. You know, we'll
The
round
20
and Neil up.
27?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds great. That works. And Nil's getting on me about my Galaxy hoodies when he's like probably wearing one right now. Like, get
Yeah,
off
Red,
me.
actually, it's in my closet right now.
And Nil wants to be like me. He has matching matching Twitch sweater and a
Red, I
matching.
got that
Wow, Neil,
before
calm
you
down.
did. All right. So you calm down. I don't know why I started saying that. I thought I just like you'd be the most like just super calm. Like, all right, dude, calm down. All right. What do you mean?
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm looking
Yep.
forward to you streaming cooking at some point in time
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
someday.
If I can figure out how to do it, I think it'll be fine.
I think the biggest issue might be the microphone thing, the microphone situation.
Oh,
like,
that's pretty
everything-
rough.
Well, I
everything's
still
set up.
have the stand for my Yeti. So I suppose
Yeah.
if I really felt like it,
Yeah.
I could bring it out to the kitchen.
You know what we need to do is just have me come over there. I'll get your lapel set up. You know what I mean? A wireless mic.
Dude,
You know what I mean? We'll get
Oh, that'd
everything
be super
situated and
cool.
set up.
are
Like,
you
hey
also
guys,
gonna
this
like
is
buy it
Unicorn
for
Muffin.
her?
Listen, I got lapel. You realize I went to school for TV and film, so I have all this.
Oh yeah,
stuff
you
ready
have a
to
lapel
go.
mic. I remember
Yeah.
you saying that.
I got lapel mics. I got all these things ready to go. You know what I mean? I
You
just
guys,
never
welcome
use
to
it.
my channel. This is gonna be the Nerd Feast. What up?
There you go. See, there you go. Easy.
Blah,
You
blah,
already
blah,
got it started.
blah. It has to be like an air horn, obviously. 'Cause...
All right.
Bow,
Listen,
bow, bow, bow.
we can have Rain be like camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2.
Oh
You know,
yes.
he's gonna have like an Xbox headset on that's not connected to anything. Pretend like he's talking to the guy inside the booth. Like, all right, listen, what are we doing? Yeah, camera 1, go ahead, roll it.
Man. That would be so much fun. I think it would just be cool. Cause I like when I like do my feast and stuff, I always go all out. Like,
Yeah.
and I just think it would be cool to be like, hey guys, you know, have you ever wondered like what this tastes like from this movie? Well, let's find out.
Right.
Although I was asked to do Lord of the Rings, so that's gonna probably be the next one.
Do you search like recipes, or you just kind of come up with them yourself?
I actually have cookbooks.
Ooh.
Were you drinking?
No, never. What? Sorry. Back to you. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah,
Unicorn.
I have both Game of Thrones cookbooks. I have the Hearthstone cookbook. I have the WoW cookbook, and I have 2 Lord of the Rings cookbooks.
Dang.
Interesting.
So
I've seen Lord of the Rings once, but it was in Spanish.
It was like a bootleg version? What do you mean?
No, I had to watch it in Spanish class. That's the only time I've
Oh.
ever seen it. I have seen The Hobbit, I think.
But yeah, I mean, I normally have like Mondays and Wednesdays off, so I mean, those would probably be the days that I have the
Honestly-
feast.
Do you cook like just normally day to day?
Yeah, I mean, I cook. We normally don't eat out. I normally have food going.
I would just say like before you do like the feast type thing, like just kind of test it out with like just cooking like small like a meal or something, just to like get all the kinks worked out, so that when you do like the big feast, that way it's kind of all worked out. Just like you do
That's
this,
actually not a bad idea.
you do the podcast and you kind of figure it out kind of as you go, but that way,
I almost faced as my
since you're
life.
gonna put 8 hours into the cooking, might as well not put like another 5 hours into figuring out how the stream's gonna work.
Right? Oh, dude, that would be so cool. I'm gonna make that a note. And then I'm gonna invite everybody, because like I said, and like you saw, I do custom invites that are always themed. Like my Game of Thrones one was like, our friends would move back to town. And I was like, welcome, Lord and Lady Blee to the realm again. And in honor, House Blee is hosting a feast, And then I had a list of everything I was cooking.
It's amazing.
I try.
Amazing.
That was sweet. Oh my god.
No, like I have never gotten into like D&D or anything, but I've tried watching it and like I've heard about it, and I'm like, but I feel like it's something that's really hard to like get started in. So it's kind of like,
It depends who the DM is.
I feel like there's just a lot of information, but I could be completely wrong, because when I
Yes and
look
no.
at it, when I look at it, I'm just like, so do I just wait? Do I take a turn? Is dice somehow involved in here? Do I roll it now? Do I wait? So it's like,
Yeah,
I just
I
feel
mean,
like
it really
there's a lot.
depends. It really depends who the dungeon master is.
yeah, it's kind of like house rules or
Mhm.
dungeon rules, if we should say.
I mean, I kind of played in Life is Strange, so I'm basically ready.
God.
Life is Strange, was it before the storm? No. Yes?
So speaking of that, did you enjoy
It was
that
before
game?
the storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Life is Strange Before the Storm. I
This is
really
the
liked
newest
it
one.
a lot. Yeah, and you play like, it's not Dungeons and Dragons, but it's a similar game you can play within the game.
Whoa.
But I
Yeah.
really,
Gameception.
yeah, I really liked Before the Storm, maybe even more than I liked the original game. So,
Wasn't it
Hmm.
different people?
no. Same people.
I thought
Well, Max isn't really in it, but it's got Chloe and it's got Rachel, who
Mhm.
is the girl that's missing in Life is Strange. It's
Oh,
more
you
focused
spoiler
on
alert.
it's Chloe's it's Chloe's life and not Max, basically.
Gotcha. I kind of like. I know
Not
bits
really
and pieces
spoiler.
about like a whole bunch of different games, and it's awful because I don't know what I'm doing like half the time. It's great.
Um,
I lost my train of thought in the middle of that sentence. I was like, just say stuff. And I was like, okay, here we go.
Beep, boop.
that's great.
It has been almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't think I could.
I think we'll wrap it up. I think we want to just do like a 2-hour mark. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything
Wrap
past
it
2
up.
hours, like I can't listen to at work.
It's like, God, I'm over it. I'm done.
I just got my headset wrapped in my chair. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Alrighty. So, 2 hour mark for bam. Ashley. Great person, great streamer. Do you want to say anything else about yourself?
That was all a lie. But I do stream, and I try to entertain people. If not, then I'm here, and I'm alive. And just follow me, and then if you don't like, you can unfollow. That's what I would say. But
You're right.
that's basically it.
Anil is also another great person in the streamer. I'm so sorry. Nope, just talk. We're good.
You good? Listen, per usual, this is the second time I say per usual. My name's Anil, twitch.tv/Anil_. Typically stream 8 a.m. Sometimes we pepper in some night streams, all Central Standard Time. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll let you guys know when I do go live and all the things and all that jazz. So, yeah.
I feel like that's how I was supposed to do it, but mine's fine.
Listen, you know what, dude? You know what? You did great. F it, you know?
Next time I'm gonna have a whole spiel.
There you go.
Do it, do it, do it. And then there's me. My Twitch. If you're watching this, I'm here. This is where I am. Follow me on Twitter. I don't really utilize it that much. It's whatever's. But I also has a website, and that's there too. Because I am awesome. And that's like all I have about me. Oh yeah, and then there's Android Muffin. Who just... I keep forgetting to turn off the timer, so he just randomly starts talking in the middle of the chat. But there's that.
Yay!
Fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you
Thanks,
are
Ash,
more
for
than
being
welcome
here.
to come back.
I'll
Only
be
if I
here.
say so, though. Only if I say so.
Yeah, that's
just
invite
kidding.
only. I'm here.
I'm just kidding. Listen,
I was gonna
you're
say,
always
it's
welcome.
on my channel, so I think I,
You know what? Honestly, all right, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I know I'm right.
Yeah, you're right. All right, calm down. Okay, calm down. I'm just kidding. You don't have to calm down.
No, it's okay. I gotcha. Do. All right, with that being said, though, I'm gonna go ahead and end the podcast, so that's okay with you two.
Yup.
So say
Yeah,
bye.
sounds
Bye.
Bye.